Good morning. Welcome to Coffees and Crafts. I am Linda Cullen from Crafty Stampin', and we're going to play with the pandas again today. I had totally something else planned. And then after the Stampin' Scoop yesterday, or 2 days ago, and Tammy and I just got on a roll with those panda in a wheelbarrow and panda, juggling panda and hula panda, I figured we had to do another panda because they're too cute, they're too fun, and if it can make me giggle and laugh, it can make you guys all giggle and laugh. So I see everyone's jumping on. Good morning, welcome. Thank you for sharing. So let me show you what we're going to make. So this is Peekaboo Party Pandas. So I got 3 little pandas and they are ready to celebrate. They can celebrate birthday, any sort of thing. So I didn't make it specific to any one event. So I think this is going to be fun. So if you are new, or welcome. So on, let's figure out where we're going. So on Coffee and Crafts, I love to do some giveaways and say thank you for watching and for sharing and supporting me. So today, the live giveaway, so anyone who leaves a comment, and you only have to say hi, is going to be eligible to win the mini paper clips. And we will do that at the very end of the broadcast. If you aren't so lucky to win the paper clips, or you are watching this after the live, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you just by saying hi, same comment, you will be entered to win the Heartfelt Blooms, and I will do that a week from today in April. Can you believe we're almost to April 5th? So if you share this video, and thank you for doing so, and you put shared with the D in your comment, I will enter you a second time to win the Heartfelt Bloom. So you get 2 entries instead of 1. So let's go pick last week's giveaway winner. Well, let's pick the winner for last week's. Watch later. And that is the Love You So stamp set. And here is random.org. And there it goes. Okay. You can see I had so many entries for this, and I thank you all so much. So I kind of flip through here kind of quick because I want everyone to see their name on here, but you know, there are a lot. So let me flip through here. Boop, boop, boop. And here we go. Oh, there we are at the top. So I'm going to hit randomize, and whose name pops up to the top will be the winner. I've got an itchy nose. You guys are thinking about me. Wonder why. 1, 2, 3. And our winner is Doreen Scherger. I hope I pronounced that right. I will tell you, I am terrible at name pronunciation. So apologize, Doreen, if I have pronounced that wrong. So, Doreen, if you are watching, if you could... I didn't pull that up. There we go. Hold on. Behind the scenes technicalities. Head over to craftystampin.com, specials, giveaways, and there is a link right at the top. It says, click here to claim your prize. And all you have to do is fill that out, and I will mail you your prize off. It takes me a couple days, and you will get an email from me with the confirmation that I have mailed it. If you do not get an email from me within 2 weeks, please send me an email. Within 2 weeks, I put these back into the pile for to be picked again. So if you don't hear from me, but give me. I usually kind of do them all at the end of the week. So whatever I did on Tuesday and Thursday. So let's get stamping. So let me come over here. Boop, boop, boop. Nope. Oh, there we go. All right. So we are going to do this super fun Peekaboo Pandas. And it's from the Party Pandas set, which is leaving. It is going to be retired as of end of Saturday night. So if you want the Party Pandas, this is a free gift when you spend $50 on other stuff. There's so many other things you can buy through Celebration. And I know most of you know what's happening there. But that's how this works. And so there's lots of other items on Celebration that are available. I always do a PDF for each of my coffee and crafts, so you don't have to take notes through this. Give me about an hour afterwards. A blog post will go up on craftystampin.com. It'll have a complete rundown of the supplies I use, which are all available to purchase on my Stampin' Up! Website. It'll have a download of this PDF, which includes the cuts as well as the products that were used, in place you can take some notes in case I do something odd and unique, which I might do today. So let's get playing. All right, so, oh, Doreen, you are on there. Awesome. I love it when people are actually watching when they win. I think that's more fun. So congratulations, Doreen. All right, so we're going to start with basic gray, and let's fold this in half. Here we go. Alrighty. And so what I want to do is I got to put these 3 holes in the Designer Series paper. And this is the Bubble and Fizz. This is also a Celebration item, and this is also retiring. And the paper has the most likely to sell out before Saturday. So just so you know. So what I did before I came on live is on the back, let me see if I can get you closer up. I took a pencil and my ruler. So this is 2.5 by 5.5. So I drew a line down the middle between the 2.5. So this is 1 1/4 down this way. And then a line down the middle between the 5.5. So 2 3/4. Then I took the ruler and it took a little figuring where I wanted it. I actually punched out, we're going to use the 1.5 inch circle, so I punched one out of scrap paper and I kind of moved it around, and I decided from the center I wanted the center of the top circle to be at 1 7/8. So from the circle, my next line is at 1 7/8, and then over here again at 1 7/8. So now I'm going to take my 1.5 inch circle. That's what I'm using, right? Yep. Okay. And I'm going to line this mark up in the middle. Yep, that looks about right. And then I move over here and do the same thing. And then same over here. And try desperately to make sure they're lined up perfectly. So there are my 3 holes pretty much lined up just where I want them. So there is that. You can save these for another project. Okay, so next thing I want to do, I made, I don't know if you can see them, the lemon lime glimmer paper I have as a little frame around each one. So we're going to make that. I'm just going to take a full sheet of the glimmer paper, and this is from the Myths and Magic, and it's in the Occasions catalog, so it's not going anywhere just yet. I grab my big bad big shot. And I'm going to use, and I've told you guys before, I number all my nesting dies. So my circles, my smooth circles are largest, smallest, 1 to whatever, I think it's like 9 or 10. So I'm using the 5 and the 7, and I have attached them together with, this is painter's tape. You can use washi tape. And I lied it down, and I put the bigger one down, and then I eyeballed the second one. I then, and you can see I already ran it through a couple times. It's got glimmer paper. I took it and I attached it to my clothes. I attached it to my jeans. I really wanted to get the tape that is not attached to the circle dies less tacky. I don't want it to really stick to my my paper. So I was sticking it everywhere. At one point I was walking around here, I had it attached to my clothes. So you just kind of want to deaden the tackiness of it a bit. So now I'm going to stick this through. We're going to run it through 3 times. Let's kind of line it up a little bit. Here it is. Okay. Like, where did it go? Just had it. One. Okay. So pop this out. So it makes my little circle frame. That's what I'm looking for. But I get a bonus glimmer circle. So I'm going to save this for a later project. So I'm going to cut out 2 more. There we go. Oh, it's sticking to my, there we go. Sticking to the plate. All right, so here's my second one, my circle frame and my circle, and then I need a third. So we'll go back up here. Oops. There we go. All right, one last time. Peel these off, my frame and my bonus circle. So I'll put these aside. While I have the big shutout, I'm also going to cut, this is Celebrate. This is the word. This also is from the Celebrate You dies, which is also a celebration item. This luckily will be back in the annual catalog, but after Saturday it will not be available at all. So you can get it for free with a $100 order right now, or wait until June 3rd when the new catalog comes out, and then you can buy it. I don't know how much it'll be yet. So I want to cut this out right here, but to make it easier to attach, I'm going to attach the Sizzix permanent adhesive to it. So I'm just going to eyeball this really quickly, get my snips. So I'm going to attach this here. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to attach this to the back right here. When I figure out, oh, I guess I didn't get the side that makes it easier to peel. So this peels right off. Good morning. I see a bunch of people popping on late. No one's late. We're playing with the pandas again, everybody. Because after Tuesday, if you missed the Stampin' Scoop, I did put a replay up on my Facebook page of just the panda section of the scoop, which was a little hysterical. Sometimes you just get the giggles and you can't stop. And we had the giggles, Tammy and I, on about the pandas. So you're going to want to go back and check that out. But it made me realize we needed to play with the pandas a bit more. All right, so I'm going to go by this a couple times, make sure it's cut all the way through, because I do have a lot of layers now with the, I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to put a shim one more time and run it through. Here we go. All right. Okay. I did find sometimes I'm pretty good if I run something through and it doesn't cut out perfectly, line it back up again and get it to go through again. Not on the glimmer paper. I can't, it doesn't work. All right, so let's see. All right, let's cross our fingers and let's hope I got that to come out. I'll move this to the side. All right, let's see if we can get the Celebrate out of here. All right, so, but I immediately want it to come out with the backing so it's not sticky. So I can put it aside for a minute. So where's my pokey tool? All good things happen with a pokey tool. It's my go-to tool for just about everything. All right. Let's see. Okay. I think I got it. One little spot here. And one little spot here. There we go. And it seems to be just the backing of the Sizzix paper that's not letting go. It's easier to see over here. Okay. Oops. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm going to set. So there's my Celebrate. I'm going to set that aside for a minute. All right. Remove all the glitter from the side for a minute. And let's stamp some pandas first. All right, so I just got a piece of Whisper White. And I'm actually going to use, where'd it go? Oh. I'm going to use my paper piercing tool, paper piercing mat. I use my mat and my tool for things they're not intended for. So to get a really good image, I do it mostly with the photopolymers, but I do it sometimes with my regular stamp. So even though the panda is a red rubber and he does have a cushion, I found I got a better image with him with the mat down. So I'm inking him up in Memento, Tuxedo Memento ink. And I'm only really inking the top of him because if you remember, we're only seeing his face and his hat. So, all right. Ooh, and let me grab scrap paper. So I don't stamp on my pad. All right, here we go. All right. I stamp 3 of him. Okay, and I'll show you how to fill in if you get, kind of a light mark where it doesn't come in. I think I might need to re-ink my Memento. All right, that one's going pretty good. All right, so let's see. So I might want to get him a little darker over here. And I'm not worried about the tummy because we're not going to see that. So what I use is, and I do this with any color, is a blender pen. I don't use a marker. A marker will leave marks that it'll be darker and it'll look like you fixed it. But if you use the blender pen, you can fix it. So most of our inks are Stampin' Up! Inks. You can squeeze them and get ink in the top. It does not work with the Memento. But from opening and closing the Memento, I get it all around the edge, and that's all I need. So I'm just going to pick up a little of the ink onto my blender pen. Let's see. Nope, that's the wrong way. We are closer. All right. And I'm just going to go over lightly anywhere I thought it wasn't the best image. Wasn't dark enough. Again, you're not really going to see this part of the panda, but I just wanted to show you how to do this in case he didn't come out exactly as you wanted. I think that one over there looks good. So that's how you do a little fix when you have a solid image. Blender pen. Clean that off, move this to the side. All right, so I'm going to color his hats. You could color them with the Stampin' Right markers, the water-based, without a problem. I'm going to use the blends. And let's see. Let's start with, all right, the first hat, I'm going to do let's see, I'll turn them upside down. The polka dots in Calypso Coral. And I'm not worrying about blending. This is just purely to color. And it's to match the paper. So close that up. And then I'm going to color the outside in, let's see, so that was dark Calypso Coral. This is light Bermuda Bay. And all right, and so then let's see. So this one, I'll color the dots. You can see the dots in the light Bermuda Bay. Okay, and then I have dark Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to color the rest of this hat. All right, and then this last hat, I'm going to color the dots in yellow in the Daffodil Delight. And we don't, unfortunately, have a lemon lime twist blends, but I'm going to use the light Old Olive, and it seems once you get the project together, close enough. So I'll just color the rest of the hat. All right, so there are my party pandas in their party hats. All right, move these things all to the side. All right, so now, I cut my holes out in a 2.5 inch circle. So I'm going to cut my pandas with a 2-inch circle. So I'm just going to stick them in, and what this is going to do, it's going to give me the ability to kind of move it around so I can get him exactly where I want him. Here we go. 2 and 3. All right, so there are my pandas. So now what we want to do is I want to build up this panel here, where I got the pandas and the glimmer paper together. So first thing, let's do, I'm going to add a strip of Bermuda Bay on either side. So let's get this snail. Here we go. Add, oops, make sure I'm in the shot. So I'm just going to do a strip of snail down each side. There we go. And there we go. Oh, come on. Okay. My fingers are sticking. Stand up so I can see and keep you guys in focus. Oh. All right. Well, we'll go with that. There we go. All right, so there is our circle. All right, so now I want to add my lemon lime twist rings. So I found the easiest way to do this is to use the multi-purpose glue. And what I want to do is, because it moves before it adheres permanently, it will allow me to make a little adjustments so I can get it centered. So I'm just going to add a few drops around the side, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to drop it down. All right, here, what I make it wider so you can see what I'm doing, but I can get it more where I can see. Okay. All right, there we go. So we come back. So I hold that down. Give it a second to attach. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, we don't need haters. Oh, it just moved. Oh, how rude. Yeah, that's okay. Come you go. That's fine. All right, we'll give that a second. May need to add a little more glue. There we go. All right, we're going to do the other side. Same thing. I'll add a little more glue this time. All right. And then attach. All right. And I'm not worried that it's sticking up the top. I'll just trim that once we're done. Okay. All right. And let's do this here on the last one. Okay. Yeah, I can use washi tape. That's a good idea, actually. Let's put this down, flip this over, and get it centered. There we go. And you know what I like to do? Clear block. I'm just going to let it sit there for a second and let it dry. All right. Well, I close this up. Though I do like the washi tape idea. I have used washi tape to hold things in the past, so that is a good idea. All right. So, let's see. All right. Now what I want to do, let's see, is I want to use dimensionals with these little guys. I want to have them a little bit bumped up. So I'm going to take my mini dimensionals and my pokey tool, paper piercer to anyone looking for it in the catalog. And I'm going to add a few of them just around the edge. Let go. Okay. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can. All right. And let's do here. All right. And 1, 2, 3. Now remember, the Party Pandas are retiring. They are gone as of Saturday. Saturday's their last day that you can get these guys. These guys, unfortunately, I'm hoping maybe the annual catalog will have other pandas, because these won't be there. But maybe we'll have others after they've seen the reaction we've all had to them. Come on, there we go. All right, so here we go. All right, so the bottom guy, let's see, I want him kind of looking sideways. I think the fun part of this is they're kind of looking, whoops, hold on. Get this guy in the shot. There he is. All right, so I'm going to place this. I prefer to work by placing the topper layer down on top of the lower layer instead of turning it upside down. This way I can see exactly where he's being placed, and I can see where his face and his hat. I want to make sure I get the whole hat in. So I'm going to go right there. And you see I missed here with the dimensional, but that's okay. Back to my paper piercing tool. Pull that one off. I'm just going to grab another one. I'll stick that over here. Boom. All right, next guy. All right. Let's see. All right, so this guy, we're going to go this way. Boom. And then let's get the tape off the last guy. So someone asked about which direction I put the dies down on the glimmer paper. Like with words, you don't have a choice. The words would be backwards. So I go put the die right on top of the glimmer paper. I generally put them on the top of everything. I prefer when you put a die on the paper, it does give a little curve to that paper. So there's sort of a front and a back. So I like the front showing. So I generally put it always on the top. Let's see. So you're going this way. You're going that way. Let's put him that way. So he's kind of straight on. How's that? That cute? All right. So now we're going to trim every place he's sticking out. All right. So I put this little extra piece down here, and I didn't take out here we go. There we go. Now he's sticking. All right. Is he? No. All right. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to trim this to size. There we go. And all right. So now, perfect. So now we're just going to add a bunch of dimensionals. And I'm going to use the bigger ones. Here we go. So the full-size dimensionals. And I'm going to put those right along the side here. I'm not going lightly with them. There we go. Remove all our backings. You have to have sparkly pandas. I mean, I had to compete with all the pandas we showed you on Tuesday. If you missed it, check my Facebook page for a post earlier today that's a replay of the panda segment from the Stampin' Scoop on Tuesday, where Tammy and I really lost it with all the different, in a giggle fit, with all the different pandas in a wagon. Hula panda. So I just had to do more pandas. So there is the general strip. So now I want to add the Celebrate right along here. So now we're going to pull off the Sizzix adhesive backing. All right. And coming off in strips there. All right. And I'm just going to pull out that. All right. So now the whole thing is sticky. All right. So do my best to center him. Ta-da! Party pandas. You gotta love the party pandas, and I stayed on point. So I think they're so cute. How can you not want the pandas? So, all right. Let's pick a winner. So let's switch back real quick. So if you have not popped on, if you're watching, you haven't popped on yet and left a comment, and you can just say hi. I'm going to enter you for to win the mini paper clips. If you don't win the mini paper clips, or you're watching this later, still leave a comment, and you can be entered to win the Heartfelt Blooms, which I will pick next week on the 5th. So jump on real quick, say hi, and I'm going to head over here and refresh this site, because I talk too long. That's just what I do. All right, so let's pick our live. Oops, hold on. Come on, website. No. There we go. Okay, now we'll switch. There we go. All right, let's pull up here. Pick a winner. All right, so we are picking a winner by commenting, and you get one entry for this. And when I click pick a winner, the name that pops up first will be the winner. 1, 2, 3. And our winner is Veronica Cordry. So congratulations, Veronica. Veronica, please head over to craftystampin.com, go to specials, giveaways, and then right here is click to claim your prize. And I will mail that out to you. So I thank everybody for joining me today. I will be back on Tuesday with another project. Again, Celebration ends on Saturday. This is the best time to join Stampin' Up! I would love to have you join my team. Send me an email or head to on Crafty Stampin', the Join Me tab at the top. I give you a complete rundown. If you have any other questions, linda@craftystampin.com. Also, all the Celebration products are gone on Saturday, and the 2 that are going to come back won't be back till June. So I thank you again, and have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Bye.